Hi, this is Mrs. Billich. I am going over classwork for Monday, September 21st. As usual, we started with our reading comprehension. We are in Unit 1, Week 3. And for this week, we are learning about why pets can be our friends. Our key skill is still understanding what the characters, the setting, and the events are from beginning, the middle, and the end of a story. So first we read a lovely story about a boy going to a shelter and picking out a dog and it becoming his best friend. Then we clicked on the classwork for this Monday. It was about a pet of his own. It looked like this. And the students read this story. And it was about a little boy who had two older siblings. And they had problems with him getting a pet that matched with their pets. He finally figured out that a rabbit would be good for him. And they had to identify the characters in the story. So they double clicked. I gave them sentence starters to make it that much easier. The characters in the story they finished that sentence. Where did the story take place? The story took place they had to double click there to get a cursor and then answer the story took place in. There were two settings. And then what event took place at the end of the story? Since there are three definitive events, something in the beginning, something in the middle, something at the end, I told students, make sure that you're very careful to only answer the event that took place at the end of the story. Once they answered that, they X'd out. They looked for view assignment. They clicked that, and there's a blue turn in button. They turned it in. 17 out of our 22 students turned it in. 5 did not. So hopefully they will get to that before the end of the week. Then we went to foundations. I'm not giving out foundations homework yet. Foundations is our phonics. We practiced our sounds. I'm missing my C. I gotta go find that. And we tapped out words and letters, and we practiced our marking our words. I sent out some information about testing that's coming up. The testing is called Dibbles. I'm going to send out a schedule. I do that testing. The students will be doing that here. The Ames web testing, which is math, I'll be sending out a schedule. That is something they do on the computer on their own time. I'll discuss that a little bit later. We, after that, did a little bit of our writing. The writing, they should have finished their graphic organizer on the object of comfort that gives them comfort. And they should have started their work on their good copy. Some students are finished their work on their good copy of their object of comfort and turned it in. Some of them got that good copy given back to them so that they could then get rid of my little boxes of advice about what should go in each part. And then they can enter in text boxes and put in pictures of their object of comfort and so forth. We have been learning how to do that in social studies class. So then they went to lunch, and when they came back, that's what we've been doing in social studies. It's called tech class, and it also is going to turn into their grade tracking. So that you are going to love. It looks like this on the first page. When I grow up, I want to be, I like to, my family members are, and my favorite school subject is. It doesn't look like much for you. It's really an all about me, but it's teaching them how to use things on the Google slides that come in very handy. So we've been teaching them how to make a text box, how to make their font bigger or smaller, how to change color, how to do different things. And we're going to tomorrow teach them how to put pictures in that they can get off of their camera, and also how to get pictures off of the internet. On the second page, we have all of their usernames and passwords. Now, these are located already in their afternoon work. And I'm going to again send out what they should be logging into for their afternoon work every day. I've sent out these videos over and over, but I'm going to do it again today because we still have students logging in with the wrong logins and they're not getting credit for their afternoon work. The third page is their grades that we will be filling in so that you can be more informed about what grades they are getting. Now, every time that we give them their work back, they get an email with their grades and their comments. Sometimes they can resubmit to get a better grade or to fix any work. But very often students don't even know to check their email or don't bother to check their email. So we will be going in and filling in these grades and sending it to you every week once this is all filled in by us and they have finished their tech class by the end of this week. So that will be available for you guys very soon. Then we did math like always, which is after social studies. We are almost at the end of Unit 1, which means at the end of this week, we will have our first math test. We are at the end of subtraction. We did all of addition of single digits and subtraction of single digits. Today we learned that subtraction is just backwards addition. So it's relating addition and subtraction. If we know our addition facts, we know our subtraction because it's just the opposite of addition. Then after we did our lesson, we did our homework. Now that all of our students have the math workbook, they can just follow along in the math workbook and just transfer their answers straight onto the homework worksheet. So it should go very quickly. They can just put it right on and submit it. And then we went back and did our afternoon work. I'm going to send this and then I'm going to send a separate video to make sure that everybody is logging in correctly into their afternoon work so that everybody gets their credit for what they're doing in the afternoon.